she texted. I found someone better. Don't contact me again. So I blocked her cards and cut every benefit she lived off. 48 hours later, her lawyer reached out begging for a conversation she never expected. There are breakups you see coming a mile away. And then there are breakups like this one, where your phone buzzes at 10:14 p.m. and a single message casually detonates an entire relationship. That night, I was at my desk finishing a report for work when my girlfriend, Alina, texted me. I found someone better than you. I don't want to be associated with you anymore. No fight, no context, no warning. Just a full sentence assassination of our 2-year relationship, delivered like a bored customer leaving a Yelp review. I stared at the screen for a solid 10 seconds, waiting for a follow-up. JK. We need to talk. You hurt me, and I'm lashing out. Nothing. It wasn't rage I felt. Not heartbreak. Just a hollow clarity. The kind that hits when you realize someone didn't value you nearly as much as you valued them. So I typed, I agree, and hit send. No period. No explanation. No emotion. Then I put my phone down, leaned back in my chair, and exhaled for the first time in months. Because here's the part she forgot. Alina lived in my apartment. Alina used the credit card I paid for. Alina received a monthly stipend from me while she figured out her creative career. Alina had an Uber account connected to my card. Netflix, Spotify, gym membership, mine. Her phone plan, also mine. And she just texted me that she didn't want to be associated with me anymore. Perfect. I opened the banking app. Step 1. Freeze the card I'd given her. Step 2. Remove her from my phone plan. Step 3. Change the password to the Wi-Fi. Step 4. Remove her access from the smart lock on my apartment door. It took less than 5 minutes. I wasn't being petty. I wasn't getting revenge. She said she didn't want association. I gave her exactly what she asked for. 2 hours later, while I was brushing my teeth, my phone lit up again. Not from her, from the bank. Transaction declined. Possible unauthorized use. I smiled. She must have tried something. Probably her daily food delivery or drinks with her girls. Then came the barrage. 11:02 p.m. Alina, why isn't the card working? 11:03. Did you block it? 11:04. Answer me. 11:06. Are you serious? I need that. 11:08. I'm going to be stranded here. Turn it back on. The audacity was almost cinematic. She dumped me. Told me I was worthless. Said she found someone better. But she still wanted me to finance her life. I didn't reply. I simply went to bed. The next morning was quiet. No texts. No calls. Just a peaceful cup of coffee in my own apartment that suddenly felt bigger than before. But around noon, things shifted. My phone rang. Unknown number. Local area code. I answered. Hello. Is this Daniel? A polite male voice asked. Yes. This is attorney Mark Holloway. I'm contacting you on behalf of my client, Ms. Alina. I actually laughed. Her lawyer? The man continued. She informs me that you have illegally revoked her access to financial resources that she is entitled to as part of your domestic partnership. My what? I said, genuinely confused. Your domestic partnership, he repeated. I nearly spit out my coffee. We're not married. We're not in a registered partnership. We're not in any legal agreement. She claims otherwise, he said smoothly. She alleges you support her financially, and abruptly cutting it off constitutes abandonment. Oh, there it was. She burned the bridge, then realized she was standing on the wrong side of the river. I took a breath, opened my laptop, and pulled up exactly what I needed. Mr. Holloway, I said, would you like the screenshots of her message saying she found someone else and didn't want to be associated with me anymore? A pause. Yes, he said slowly. Great, I replied. Because I already emailed them to the address your client gave me 2 minutes ago when she tried to threaten me from her friend's phone. Another pause. Then, I see. And I can also send the recording from my building's security system showing she moved her belongings out last night. Voluntarily. Another silence, a longer one. Mr. Daniel, he said eventually, I believe there may have been a misunderstanding on her part. I will speak with my client. No need, I said calmly. I've already removed her access. She's welcome to pursue legal action if she wants, but I'd advise her to look up the definition of abandonment before she does. He exhaled sharply, the sound of a lawyer realizing he'd been dragged into a stupid situation. I will contact her, he repeated. Good day. He hung up. I sat back in my chair, let out a slow breath, and felt something I hadn't felt in months. Relief. I didn't chase her. I didn't fight for her. I didn't argue or negotiate or beg. She discarded me like I was nothing. So I treated her absence like it was nothing. And that, I realized, was exactly what she never expected. Alina always believed two things. She could upgrade men like phone models. Consequences were for other people. Part 2 is where she learned both beliefs were wrong. The first 24 hours of panic. The morning after the lawyer called me, I went to work like nothing had happened. Meanwhile, Alina was apparently experiencing the 5 stages of grief at triple speed. Around 10 a.m., my smartwatch buzzed. 3 missed calls. Mom, Alina. Her mother. That alone told me everything. I didn't answer. 5 minutes later. 4 missed calls. Alina. Then, 1 voicemail, 142 long. I didn't listen. I already knew the tone. Frantic, shaky, halfway angry, halfway pleading. The tone of someone used to slamming doors, suddenly realizing they've trapped themselves outside. By noon, the messages turned desperate. Alina. Dan. Please call me. This is serious. Alina. I'm at my mom's. I don't have my meds. They're still at your place. Can you at least? Alina. Can we talk? Please. Alina. Why are you being like this? As if I'd done anything except take her message literally. She said, I don't want to be associated with you anymore. I complied. Her better man lasts exactly 19 hours. Around 4 p.m., my coworker Mia walked past my desk holding her phone. You will not believe what I just saw, she whispered. She turned her screen to me. TikTok. There he was, a guy named Troy, Alina's someone better. He was doing a live stream, complaining. Bro, some chick I barely know is trying to move into my place. Says her boyfriend kicked her out. I don't even know her like that. The comments were brutal. Run, bro. She's trying to nest. She's a walking green flag for other men. She belongs to the streets. And then, update. She's outside my building now banging on the door. Mia looked at me, horrified. Oh my God, she said. She's insane. I shrugged. She's consistent. Her MOM calls again, this time not for her. That night, around 7:40 p.m., my phone buzzed again. Alina's mother. This time, I answered. Her voice came through, low and embarrassed. Daniel, sweetheart, I'm so sorry for what she wrote to you. I leaned back on the couch. No need to apologize, ma'am. Yes, I know, but she's standing in my kitchen crying and screaming like a child. She said you abandoned her. Did you two fight? No, I said plainly. She broke up with me by text. There was a long silence. Then her mother sighed, the tired kind of sigh a parent gives when they finally see their child clearly. She said she found someone better. I added. Her mom muttered something in Bulgarian that I'm 99% sure was a curse. When she spoke again, her voice was thin. She wants to come back. She said she made a mistake. I took a breath. Ma'am, she didn't make a mistake. She made a choice. Are you coming to talk to her? No. Another long silence. I understand, she finally whispered. You deserve better than this. The night she showed up at my door. I was watching a documentary, completely relaxed, when bang, bang, bang. My apartment door shook like someone was trying to break it down. I paused the TV. More pounding. I checked the peephole. It was her. Mascara smudged. Hair messy. Hoodie I bought her. Holding her shoes in one hand. Phone in the other. She mouthed. Open the door. Please. I didn't. From behind the door, I heard. Dan, please. I'm sorry, please talk to me. I didn't mean it. Her voice cracked. But then, because this was still Alina, the tone flipped instantly. Are you seriously ignoring me? After everything I did for you? There it was. The real her. I walked back to the couch. She kept knocking another 10 minutes before the knocks faded into quiet sobbing. Then silence. I waited 5 minutes. Opened the smart lock app. Remove user access. Alina, completed. And just like that, even her failed entrance attempt became impossible. The moment everything collapsed for her. The next morning, I woke to 6 messages from her best friend. She's losing it. She's telling everyone you stole her livelihood. Troy blocked her. Her mom kicked her out at 2 a.m. She actually thought you'd come crawling back. Dude, you're a legend. Then came the final blow. A text from her. Dan, please. I need to talk to you. Just talk. Please. Then, I didn't mean what I said. And finally, I love you. It's insane how fast "I found someone better" turns into "I love you" once the money runs out. I didn't respond. Not then. Not later. Not ever. Update. Alina always operated like this. Cause chaos, cry about the consequences, blame someone else, try again. But after I ignored her messages and she realized the door to my apartment, both literal and figurative, was closed, she moved on to her next strategy: recruit every person we both knew to speak on her behalf. It backfired harder than she expected. The group chat intervention. It started with a group chat notification, a chat I hadn't spoken in for months. Alina's circle of friends added you to We Need TO Talk. The moment I saw the title, I smirked. I already knew I wasn't the one who needed anything. They began typing immediately. Friend 1. Dan, she's really hurting. Could you at least meet for coffee? Friend 2. She's been crying nonstop. She regrets everything. Friend 3. Come on, dude, don't be heartless. I ignored all 3 messages. Then a 4th message came, and it was different. Friend 4, the only honest one. She's lying to us. She said you abandoned her for no reason. Then we saw the screenshots she sent you. Keep your distance. The chat went silent. Someone removed friend 4 from the group. Someone else left the group altogether. Then Alina herself popped in. Dan, can you please stop making me look crazy? I finally replied. You're doing that without my help. Then I left the chat. The typing bubbles exploded behind me, but I didn't check. Her MOM tries one more time. Alina's mom called again late that evening. Her voice was exhausted, softer this time, as if she finally understood everything her daughter tried to hide. Daniel, she's saying you blocked her out of nowhere. But I saw the message she sent you. She hesitated. She said she didn't think you'd take it so seriously. I laughed under my breath. She told me she found someone better. I simply respected her decision. Her mom sighed, that deep, disappointed parent sigh. She's at my house again. But I don't think she's crying because she misses you. She paused. I think she's crying because she lost stability, not love. I didn't say anything for a moment. Then she added, You're not coming back, are you? No, I said. I'm not. Good, her mom whispered. You deserve someone who actually values you. It was strange, getting more compassion from the mother of the person who betrayed me than from the girl I once loved. The fake emergency. 2 days later, she attempted the oldest trick in the book. At 11:47 p.m., I got a message. Alina, I collapsed. I don't feel well. Can you please come? I don't know who else to call. 5 minutes passed. Then a second message. I'm scared. Then, please, I need you. In the past, I would have rushed out in a heartbeat. But now, I simply replied, Call an ambulance. That's what normal people do in emergencies. She didn't answer. The next morning, her best friend sent me a screenshot. Alina posted a selfie at home, wearing a Qley face mask and holding a cup of tea with the caption, Self-care night revolving hearts. Collapsed? Right. Even her own friends commented, Girl, so dramatic. Wasn't this the night you said you were dying? And that's when something shifted. Her manipulation no longer worked on anyone. The public apology that backfired. 3 days later, she posted a long Instagram story. A full paragraph. Black background. White text. Dramatic font. It began with, I want to take accountability for hurting someone I love. I rolled my eyes. Then, Dan, if you're reading this. But the comments told the real story. Didn't you cheat? Didn't you say he was controlling? Girl, you dumped him via text. Stop embarrassing yourself. Leave him alone. Her own cousin replied, LMAO accountability after you lose the money? She deleted the story 10 minutes later. The final message before everything breaks. That night, she sent me one last text. Can we just talk? I don't want to lose you. I stared at the screen for a while, then wrote back. You already did. No anger. No emotion. Just truth. She didn't reply, but I knew this wasn't the end. Because the next part, the final collapse, would come when she hit the one place she dreaded most. Rock bottom with her family watching. Final update. Alina didn't message me again for 3 days after I told her. You already lost me. And honestly, I thought that might finally be it, the end. But people like her don't let go. Not because of love, but because they can't stand losing control. Everything collapsed for her on a Thursday morning. I was at work, reviewing a project with my team, when the receptionist called my office line. Her voice was tense. Daniel, there's a woman in the lobby asking for you. She seems distressed. My stomach didn't even drop. I just sighed. Of course it was her. When I walked into the lobby, Alina stood there holding a stack of envelopes and folders, like she was about to present a courtroom case. Her eyes were puffed from crying, her hair thrown up in a messy bun as if she'd run straight out of her apartment. She stepped toward me immediately. Dan, please. I need to explain. I kept my voice calm, steady. You need to leave. She shook her head so hard it looked painful. No, no, I won't. I messed up. I know I messed up. But you can't just throw away everything we built. We didn't build it, I said simply. I built it. You just lived in it. Her breath caught, like the words physically hit her. Then, as if remembering the folders in her hand, she shoved them toward me. I brought proof. Messages from my ex, screenshots. Statements. He manipulated me. He pressured me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I swear to God, he lied about everything. I didn't even look. Alina, this isn't about him. It's about you. You chose to disrespect me, lie to me, and treat me like an ATM. You made that choice alone. People in the lobby had started watching. She noticed, and her voice dropped, trembling. Please, just talk to me somewhere private. We can fix this. We can't, I said. There's nothing left to fix. Something in her face snapped, panic turning to anger. So that's it. One mistake, and you just replace me. I raised an eyebrow. One mistake? Alina, you told me you didn't want to be associated with me. You asked for that separation. You wanted someone better. So I gave you exactly what you asked for. Her voice cracked. I didn't mean it. I was angry. I'm not your emotional punching bag, I said. Not anymore. She wiped her eyes with her sleeve, and for a moment I saw it. The realization that nothing she said would change the outcome. That's when her mother walked through the lobby doors. I didn't expect her to show up. I definitely didn't expect what came next. Her mom marched straight to her, grabbed her by the wrist, and hissed loud enough that half the room heard. Alina, stop humiliating yourself. Alina jerked her hand back. Mom, stay out of this. Her mom ignored her completely and turned to me. I'm so sorry you had to deal with this. We warned her. We told her this would happen if she kept acting this way. Alina's jaw dropped. You're taking his side. Her mom didn't hesitate. I'm taking the side of the only adult in this situation. People were openly staring now. Alina realized it, and her shoulders folded in, her face crumpling as the last piece of pride shattered. Her mom grabbed the folders from her hands and handed them to me. She's been rewriting the story to make herself feel better. You don't need to see any of this. She's just trying to control the narrative. I didn't take the folders. I don't need anything, I said. I'm done. And I walked away, just like that. As the doors closed behind me, I heard her voice break. Please don't go. Please. I didn't think you'd actually leave. But she was wrong. I had already left long before she realized it. That night, she sent one last message. A simple, broken sentence. I didn't think losing you would feel like this. I typed back. You didn't lose me today. You lost me the moment you thought I was replaceable. Then I blocked her. For good. No dramatic ending. No last confrontation. No second chance. Just peace. The kind of peace that comes when you finally step away from someone who never appreciated you until it was too late.